In Photoshop, there's one more set of selection tools we'll need to learn, and those are our magic wand tools. So to get started, let's open up buildings 6 and 7 into Photoshop, and let's drag them over. As with the other ones, we want to select each building and paste it into our document. But the tools we want to work with this time are called the magic wand, and it's located up under our lasso tools. If you don't see it, it looks kind of like a firecracker going off, or just a magic wand throwing out some magic pixie dust. If you don't see it, you can click and drag, because there's another selection tool called the quick selection tool, and we'll get to that one next. But for now, let's choose the magic wand tool, and let's go over to our building 6, the one with the yellow background. This tool is really cool. What it does is it looks for similar pixels on your screen, and when you make a selection, it'll select all the pixels that are near it that are close to that color and close to that value. But first, let's go up to our tool options. This is one you're going to have to be able to tweak the options for it. For now, let's turn on the anti-aliasing, and let's turn on continuous. But let's not choose sample all layers. So just these first two pixels, or two check boxes, are checked off. Right now, let's set our tolerance, if it's on 30 or anything else, down to 15. Now I'm going to go back over to my picture, and I'm going to click on this blue area. Notice how the building has a lot of blue, and it's about the same. Some of it's a little darker, some of it's a little lighter because of its texture. But I'm going to click just once in this area. Aha! It gives us a small selection of pixels that were all kind of looked alike. The reason why it's so small is because our tolerance was set really small. So let's go back up to our tolerance, and I'm going to type in 45 and hit return. I'm going to deselect this by hitting Command D. Now watch what happens when I hit the same area with the tolerance of 45. Ah, it's much larger. It selected all of these pixels that looked almost exactly the same. Notice there's a little bit of difference right there, but that's okay. Remember, we can hold down our Shift key and get a plus sign on our cursor, and this will allow us to add on to our selection. So I need to be able to add on these windows and add on the top and bottom of my building. So with my Shift key held down, I'm going to click once, and I've added in the white, and I'm going to click and add in this darker area, and now I've gotten that window. And I'm just going to click through and make sure all the pixels within this building are being selected, both the dark and the lights and everything else in between. Don't forget to get the top of your building as well. Alright, so you see in just a few clicks, I was able to quickly and accurately select this building because the blue pixels were vastly different from the yellow pixels around it. So that's what the magic wand does. So I'm going to edit and copy. Let's go back over here and paste it in, and I'll be able to move it down to this side as well. Let's do the same thing with our 7th building at the bottom. I'm going to choose my magic wand tool, and I'm going to click just once. And you see it's selected all of this gray area. There's a few little spots that you see it isn't picking up, but I'm going to hold down my Shift key, and I've got my plus sign, so now when I click once, it's picked up all those spots, and I just need to be able to pick up all the blue in this document as well.